questions are open to anybody in the audience here who wants to do the first of the Italian team.
Okay, I have a question regarding the corruption. You have it both things, correct? How do you think, if I should open a business in Italy, how should I manage this corruption? What can I do? I don't know how to investigate corruption to have this corruption.
So, everybody hear that? Kind of? Okay, she wants to know how she manages the issue of corruption if she's coming newly to Italy. So, who wants to answer that question?
Well, it's a very good question, but about the answer, we still don't know. Actually, we have the feeling that more or less the corruption is everywhere. We just want to tell you that it has to be taken into account. It's not fair, but it's like this.
Okay, so I'm going to do a follow-up question to that before I go to the audience. But is it pervasive through all sectors, or is it only in government sector companies? Is it only in media? Is it throughout the sectors, or because we're talking about all sectors of business in the country?
Well, basically, if it's between two private companies, if it's between two private companies, of course there is no corruption. It's just try to negotiate. The things we have the feeling is in the public. For example, construction of buildings or hospitals.
So he's saying it's the public sector is mostly the problem. Of course, that's where some of the biggest business is done in the country. So another question from the audience here. Another question. Come on, this is your Italian friends, okay? No?
In terms of the recent situation in the global economy, I just read about Fiat sending people home for like 2 months. They have like 50,000 workers. Can you explain a little bit about how the crisis affected Italy?
Thank you. That's Omri, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Omri.
You want to answer?
Crisis in Italy is not. My feeling is the crisis in Italy, we don't feel the crisis because we have an nascent and not evolved financial system. So we are linked to the global financial system, but less than other countries. About Italy, it's something I think normal for all countries that has automotive firms, because in that case the crisis hit the enterprise. Anyways, I think it's just a temporary situation, and though these people, I hope that we'll get another time the job. That's you.
Another question. We're down to 2 minutes here.
Well, I would like to thank you for the outstanding presentation. I have a question. Are all the industry open for the foreign investments, or is there any restriction in this regard?
So he wants to know whether all industries are open for foreign investment, or is it just certain industries for foreign investment? What are your standards? I'll let you know.
Usually,
Take the mic, Vincenzo.
yes, in Italy, it's this moment is good to invest in tourism and the building of the infrastructure, because we have startup projects to redevelopment of the way and all the infrastructure to the country. We have in particular kind in this moment is really good to invest in the south of the Italy, because we can to have the opportunity to take the money about the community, European community. So there is this possibility. We have also many possibility to have worker, because they have also the immigration from the nation that stay around us.
Okay. We have time for probably one more question from the audience. That was Sultan.
Yeah.
Okay. So who else? Anybody else?
I feel that the companies such as Fiat bidding for other companies such as Chrysler as an asset or something that's going to be a burden on the future.
There's some question, of course, is that the fact that Fiat is now taking over Chrysler, is that going to be an asset to your country, or do you think that's going to be a financial deficit to your country?
Does anybody want?
Yeah, good question. But we think that the joint venture with the Fiat was very important for us. We buy the Fiat because we have many technology, whereas the Fiat have many innovation inside. In this time, the Americans have need of this innovation. We spend the Fiat in the last years spend much money for this innovation. You know, the common rail is a type of motor very important, and there is another important evolution about the motor. The motor that is called, I think, motor air. When it's put many air in the, how can I tell you that it's an important innovation that you can spend 20% less on your fuel. So that's why I think that is important solution to this. So it's not just for the financing, but it's something more.
Very good, thank you. I personally am looking forward to the Maseratis and the Alfa Romeos coming. The Alfa Romeo, because I can't get an Alfa now, but, so let's give them a hand for the way they handle it. Portugal, so if we could have the Portuguese team down here, we'll get them ready. You can talk amongst yourselves.